Hey friends, Acquisitive Margot here, and we are back with Chapter 6 of Rising Angels Reborn. We're having this whole fiasco right now about... what was her name? Totally spaced. Dragon Lady. She's being accused of destroying both of our datapads. Some really big shit going down. And Soul, sorry I drank some water there. Soul, our racist friend, agrees with us in thinking the Dragon Girl is innocent, and I personally do not trust the fucking commander. The doctor is completely trustworthy, but the commander looks like a slimy piece of shit. Right when we have calmed ourselves down, saying, okay, you didn't do it. Now hold on, you're letting your emotions cloud you. Where were you when I was screaming at the top of my lungs earlier? That's where I'm at right now. Alrighty, so, your analysis of the situation where we could have a true culprit, Zuri, that's her name? Your analysis of the situation where we could have a true culprit framing Zuri matches my thoughts. You dismissed one very important detail, though. Oh? As odd as it is for me to be the one to say it, you missed the emotional aspect. Zuri is not the type to lie. She believes that babble about being a real warrior and is almost always truthful. She'll dodge questions like no tomorrow, but she has never straight out lied to me. If she says she is innocent, I am forced to believe her. There's something belittling about being told to look at the psychological aspect of a case by Soul. Still, I agree. Zuri, why do I want to keep saying Ziru? Zuri seems so open. Lying doesn't fit my picture of her. But if we conclude that Zuri is innocent, we are going to be forced to face another unpleasant fact. Someone destroyed those datapads. They didn't want me looking at what those pictures contained. Pictures? I explained what limited findings I had gathered before my information was ripped away from me. Just like when I first thought about it, the look of worry and irritation crossed his eyes. The report said they were looking into an artifact, not a giant rock. You didn't recognize the language? It was gibberish. I might be able to reproduce some of it from memory, but without the original, we have no idea what it said. Could the shuttles have been dispatched to find the pieces of some weapon and the rock was directions? Maybe? If the writing was coordinates, it was done in a prose format. But our problem now is not what was written on them, but why someone decided to destroy that information. What would they gain by thwarting your investigation? To determine the why, we also must determine the who. Our list of suspects is rather large. I have an alibi, as does Commander Masuna. I also highly doubt that you are a suspect of this. Of course, I'm not smashing my own stuff. Idiot, I was sleeping. You walked in. That's right, he walked in with Faye. Could either of them or Rasuna have done something when Zuri left, but before getting me? Their alibi isn't airtight. Okay, I read somewhere that this was basically like pick a romance. Like, how to fool boyfriend, and I think I have that game. I think I bought it a long time ago, but I'm gonna play that at some point. But I guess this is more of a mystery, and now we're gonna be trapped with an insane person on the ship, which is fine. I mean, I can do both. I am more than willing to do both. I like it. I like the surprise in this. That doesn't even discount the possibility that Rasuna and Sola are working together because they don't like my mission here. I'm just drinking water. I need to be drinking a lot of water right now. Any presumptions I make now are premature. I need more facts. No matter how strong our bond is or how foul I feel about even considering it, I need to keep all logical options open. I hate this. I don't want to think ill of Sol or Zuri. I just want to find out what happened to these researchers. Why did someone have to butt in? Why don't you go talk to Zuri while I try to convince our, illustrious. I was reading that as illusionators. I don't fucking know why. I need more water. Illustrious commander of why Zero shouldn't be combined. You do that? Of course, though it is a call also a waste of time. She'll say you're emotionally compromised by your feelings towards Zuri, and I'm compromised by my friendship with you. What feelings? Idiot! She's a member of this crew and deserves to have our full support. I just meant that you two seem to be friends. You sure seem to be defensive over that, Natalie. You're just cruel. Why are you even helping Zuri anyway? You hate her. It comes with the title of Executive Officer. You look out for all of your troops, no matter how annoying or how small their lizard brain is. Now, leader. That's right. Your job is to find out the truth, mine is to make sure it doesn't destroy people in the process. I should get going. I as well. Just don't let her know I'm worried about her, alright? Because people might think you have a heart. Because they need to respect their superior officer. We don't need any more disciplined failures on this ship. Sure. Good luck, Sol. Ha. Alrighty. Hey, Zuri. Can I come in? Are you going to yell at me some more? I wouldn't blame you. You said you didn't do it. And when has anyone believed my innocence? Solden? Huh. No way. He did. He told me that the one person on the ship I can always trust to be honest and forthcoming was you. He knows how much you pride yourself on being a warrior. I'm a joke. Don't say that. Not even you considered my side at first. I saw how angry you were at me and I thought... What? Tell me, Zuri. I want to know. There I go again, screwing up another friendship because I can't be dependable. A real warrior is someone everyone admires, that everyone wishes to be. Nobody wishes to be me. Most people tell me they are glad they aren't me. Funny, right? No? You're so stuffy, it's hilarious. No. Really? Imagine working so hard your entire life to live up to an ideal and not even being remotely good at it. Graceful, not blundering, focused, not distracted, stoic, not... Zuri turns away from me and sits back down with her head buried in her arms. I'm not sure if Draymond can cry, but I know how to press one. But I know how to press one when I see it. I'm sure that I'm violating her personal space, but I take a seat on the bed next to her anyway. Her bunk is just as hard and cold as mine. These blankets do nothing against the cold. What do I say to her? I know my leadership courses taught me on not counseling, but consoling. But this just doesn't remind me of any of the scenarios we went over. Why do you think that you're so awful? Wait, I didn't mean to call you awful. I meant... It's okay, I understand. I'm awful. Damn you! Open-ended questions! You aren't helping me! Why do you think you aren't a real warrior? I'm not one, am I? A real warrior wouldn't sit here questioning herself. That's not what... I mean... After they demoted me, I should have learned. I should have known I was worthless at anything other than being a grunt, lifting boxes and running around the track really fast. Shut up! Huh? What I'm trying to say is that you only think you're worthless. You aren't actually that way. But everyone, screw everyone! A real warrior doesn't care about the opinions of others. She cares about her own opinion of herself. I know, but nothing! You are who you want to be. You are who you think you are. How many times must I tell you that? You're driving me crazy. Nobody can take away your pride in yourself other than you. If you believe you can be a real hero, a real warrior, you can't let mean or blind people hurt you. You have to fight. You have to take all that courage and all that honor in your heart and fight. Be the warrior you want to show to the world. Not all of those screw-ups weren't my fault. Then instead of moping about what you should have done, focus on what you can do. You train so much that you're driving soul crazy. Keep at it until you're a fighter you could be proud of being. For a scholar, you certainly have a heart of a true warrior. You certainly are the dashing hero in your worked up major. See? You shouldn't make assumptions. I feel a little better. Thanks. I know I'm innocent, and so will Commander Rasuna when you and Sol find the real culprit. The real culprit. I wish it was Zuri in the darkest parts of my heart. This mystery isn't going to leave me anywhere simple or pleasant. But the truth is out there. The truth can never die. I know the evidence pointed at me. I know I must have looked like the villain, but it meant a lot to me that even though you looked so enraged, you still found it in your heart to trust me. Don't think anything of it. Don't say that. I'm touched. None of my seniors have ever stood up for me when I was getting in trouble. I'll find some way to repay your trust. My code demands it. Really, don't think anything of it. We're friends. Aww. What? Nothing. Sheesh. Don't look at me like that without saying something, Lieutenant Zuri. Sorry, Major. So, got any plans on how to keep yourself busy? I was gonna spend them crying before, but I don't think that's such a good idea anymore. Jesus. I was just gonna bawl my eyes out, but now I don't know what to do. Guess I'll just read a book. Nope. Sol would be disappointed even more if he heard his security officer was crying. Now that Kika isn't going to be constantly camping out in here, I might have enough room to practice dances. You should practice your flute. Aww. You just gave this passionate speech and that made me think I was wrong about you being a scholar. Why'd you say that? I think you're hearing the words coming out of my mouth but missing the key details. You're just proving the scholar label was the right one. Ooh, how about you helping me with my candy shop game? I would, but electronic games aren't useful for honing one's physical body and spirit to be a warrior. Seems pretty scholarly to me. Gotcha, bitch! Yep, I guess you're right. That's sad. I was looking forward to playing it. Delete. Wait! Nope, I'm not. Hey! I take away her data pad before she can commit any sort of heinous crime against her save files. No more innocent data will suffer this day. You can't do that! You have almost 20 hours into this game. Think of the character you have unlocked. I'm not falling prey to things that would seduce me away from the path. Clearly you have. You've played this level 20 times. That's mean. Besides, how are we supposed to trade skills if you delete your game? You're going to teach me your martial arts, remember? Fine. Can stay. You're still going to keep playing it, right? I'm not as strong as I need to be. So I might. Maybe. Okay. Don't let yourself give up on something that you find enjoyable. I won't, Elder. I'll stop by later. I need to go check up on Soul. Have fun. I'm still here when you need. Here when you get back. I wish she didn't sound so sad when she said that. Soul's right. There is no lying in her soul. I have to resist the urge to give her a hug and tell her one last time that everything will be fine. Keep your discipline, Natalie. Don't let your emotions overtake your professionalism. But she's my friend. Did you hug her or not? The fuck? We missed that. I'm gonna say she fucking hugged her. My story. My rules. They kind of look like this, I think. Oh, stupid pen. If only I had something that allowed me to write in glowing blue runic symbols. These pen scratches look nothing like the picture. Oh my god, I've been at this for almost 3 full days. I haven't had a decent meal or rest since the start of this. My batteries are far past depleted. 3 fucking days? I know this isn't that type of game, but I really like the type of games. I've played that castle game. That was the game based off the show, like an interactive puzzle game. Puzzle? Crime investigation. I'm totally forgetting words of the English language right now. Anyway, I wish I could have done that for the past 3 days, like try to help out the situation, but no, that's okay. It's okay, it's fine. This is just awful. I can't base my investigation off of drawings that look like something a 3-year-old drew for a class. I doubt my decryption program on my defunct datapad could do anything with it. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, okay. But I've been at this for 3 days. Every time I try to sleep, I come back here to milk my brain for any remaining drop of information. That rock has been drained of any drop of memory. The only break I have permitted myself on occasion to visit Zeru's confinement. True to our mutual word, we have been exchanging lessons. For a girl who can move as fluidly as the wind and as quickly as lightning, her timing is just awful like Candy Shop. She couldn't move a piece into the right place if her life depended on it. I glance at the ship chrono on the wall. It doesn't really matter when you work on your own schedule. It's good to see you're still alive, Natalie. Oh, hey. Off shift already? Didn't you just replace Soul? That was almost 12 hours ago. Ah! I've been in thought. Thinking is important, but don't lose track of the world around you. We tried calling for you a few hours ago. The shift! I remember that! Did you find something on the sensors? Forgive us. It's not your fault. We're going to the next site, right? Another failure. Who cares about getting a promotion? I'm more concerned about having a job by the end of this. With all haste. Kika isn't pleased with herself. She bet Faye her entire dinner that we were going to find the shuttle with your artifact on the first try. Faye bet against me. Faye likes food more. She'll take risks if the meal is great enough. Well, I suppose I have to cut from her dinner later. I'll have to take a cut from her dinner later for that. Okay. Are you hungry? I was going to bring Zeru her meal. I said Zeru! Fuck me! Zuri! Zuri, that's her name. Okay. If I've been sitting here for 12... Here, I guess? If I've been sitting here for 12 hours, I could use the break. Let me lock up first.
Zuri.
There's a bit of commotion as Zuri shuffles something under her blanket and leaps to her feet. I keep telling you to knock, Al!
If you do not wish invited visitors, you should lock the door.
Ah! Oh, Nat! Hi, Zuri. How are you feeling? Same old, same old. It's so boring in here.
Don't fret. Sol is still trying to get the commander to remove you from being confined to quarters.
It still sounds weird hearing Sol and being something sweet in the same sentence. He really does want the best for his troops, even the ones who almost knock him out. Did knock him out. Twice. Twice? What? He walked right into it.
I do not think that would be exactly the way he would describe it.
How would he describe the incident at all? Touché. So, what did you bring me?
Faye felt so bad for you that she wanted to make tonight's dinner extra special.
Is it her linguine? I think that's what that word was. I didn't quite. Shame on me. Shame on me. I write fan fiction a lot for a hobby and I can't fucking read. Sliding next to Alphonse with such remarkable precision and haste, Zuri almost seemed like when I first met her. Faye's pasta must be something amazing.
It is indeed.
Nat, you've got to try this. Alphonse distributes the small containers of noodles between us. I move to sit down on Zuri's bed, but she nudges me to the side. Don't sit there! What are you hiding? Eat up! Are you dodging my question? Yes, now eat up. They're so much better warm than cool. Warriors and their secrets. Alright, let's dig in. The gurgling in my gut reminds me that I forgot to eat again today. I eagerly pop open the lid, not eager to let the rumbling consume my gut further. But the smell that wafts out from my container reminds me of a rotting carcass. The white gloop that covers my noodles makes me feel ill, not excited. I push the noodles around with my fork, though it takes a bit of effort to move the wheat noodles around into the paste. Is this edible? Could this be an attempt to assassinate me? I wonder if I should look into Faye's activities a little closer. Go on, you'll love it! Zuri isn't even touching hers yet. She's watching me, waiting to judge my reaction to this mushy, chalky, slimy grossness. Well, even if this is a joke, I'm not one to back down. Bottoms up. For a split second, I had hoped this was going to prove my initial assumptions wrong. Instead, it proved Sol's assessment of Faye's cooking accurate. It tastes like I just ate a salt shaker and tried to wash it down with bonding glue. How I managed to get a single spoonful down was an act of God. Well, do you like it? It's interesting. It's amazing! Sol and Kylie won't touch it. They don't know what they're missing, right? True. They don't know, and it's probably for the better.
Here, I know the flavor leaves much to be desired for human tastes.
Thanks for looking out for me. What are you two whispering about?
A prayer before dinner.
Is he really just the hardcore religion guy? Ooh, I wonder if I can defile him. Can I defile him? That'd be super that was me clapping, not fapping. Please don't get that confused. I was clapping out of excitement. I promise. So I either want the perverted doctor, if this is a choose your romance game, or I will taint the angel. They're both good choices. Ah. I take the glass of water and try to clean out the waxy remains left on the roof of my mouth. At least my hunger is gone for now.
So, Natalie, we haven't talked much since you arrived. Are you settling in well?
I'm still getting used to not seeing the sky or fresh air, but I'll adjust with time.
If there is anything I can do to help you settle in, let me know.
Isn't he so sweet? It's so hard to think of that Al and Solo were wingmen when they were fighter pilots.
Not initially. But we did serve some time in the other's company.
You do have an act at making a person feel welcomed, Alphonse. And he's pretty cute too, right? He has that sweet, gentle boy next door feel. I'm sorry. His face right now, and just this reaction. Alphonse gives Zuri a curious look for a split second before replacing it with that warm, natural smile. Look at his face, look at his fucking face. He has no idea what to do. Ugh.
That's very nice of you to say, Zuri. Though I think Sol might have the more classic handsome look than I.
Huh. Blech, the personality is rotten though. He doesn't know what the phrase fun on the job means.
Some would say you can learn much from him and he can learn much from you.
Or we could just ask Natalie. Who do you think is cuter?
I don't think it's my place to judge.
It sounds like you are the sole decider. Come on, I want to know.
Oh, give me the option! Don't worry, you won't offend me with your choice.
They're not gonna let me go. Yes, I love these choices. I love these choices in games so much because I can, like, physically see. Usually, like, sometimes the characters aren't really there, but I can see them in the fucking background, and when I choose one, I can see the other one just getting crushed, and I find that hilarious. Okay, well... Oh, that's a lot of them. You know, we haven't seen a lot of Kylie at all. Like... I don't think... We've had, like, one very brief one-on-one conversation with her, but it was very professional. We haven't had, like, a Zuri moment with her or anything. I'm totally gonna pick Alphonse, though. I suppose I would have to go with Alphonse. There's a softness to him that is really quite charming. Whoops. Okay, so what I'm doing, okay, I got worried for a second because I'm scrolling right now, that's why it's going so fast. Am I going backwards? Okay. Okay, I wanted to make sure that I couldn't scroll or anything, but there we go. Right? That wavy, creamy hair just makes him look absolutely handsome. Sol has nothing on our Alphonse.
Thank you for saying that.
I'm imagining Al on the inside just reveling in this information. Like, yes, fuck you, Sol. Like, just, that's who he is inside. And he's single, Natalie. Oh. What the, who fucking cares? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. I'm sorry, who fucking cares? Like, that's unnatural. Like, I get Zuri, like, he's single, but Natalie's like surprise and shock. Okay, sure, how is Alphonse, like a literal fucking angel right now, being single? But we understand what's happening. Like, oh, there's a possibility. Like, the fact that there's a possibility is the shock. Not that there's the shock of him being single. You get what I'm saying? Oh god, I'm gonna save here. We are going to... I don't know if I'm just tired or if I just need to keep drinking water. Oh, but this game is getting funnier and funnier. But we're getting to the romance aspect, and that's great.
We're gonna pick this up in the next chapter. I really hope it comes to a duel between Angel Man and Perverted Doctor. That is what I want in my life right now. I'd like to hear what you guys would like. My friends, I like to hear opinions. You know me. I love hearing opinions. Alrighty, bye friends.